Minecrafters. This is Tuesday, June 16th, 2026. We are live at the Clerk's Tower. Happy Chaos Cubed Bedrock Minecraft Update version 26.2. We are here, folks. We are here. We finished and I'm the Big Red 1967. There you go. Let me check the audio real quick. Testing one, two, three. Testing, testing, testing. Testing one, two, three. Test one, two, three. Okay, something's going on here. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. There we go. All right. So, welcome to 26.2. We have sulfur caves in this update, and weird-looking gray clouds. That's interesting. Um, so what I'm going to do is, oh, that's right. My whatchamacallit? Shulker boxes are down here. Let me put the stuff in the shulker boxes and move the shulker boxes possibly in my ender chest. But if you guys are trying to locate the sulfur caves, the sulfur biomes, what you have to do, again, a lot of people will tell you you have to go to a newer section of your world that you have never been to before, or go to Chunkbase. Chunkbase.com. It's an internet site called Chunkbase. Chunkbase. Chunkbase.com. When you enter the website, it's going to ask you for your world seed. What you have to do is go into your settings and under game, you see here to the left where I'm clicking multiplayer game, go over here once you're in the game tab and go to where it's underneath where it says player permissions and it says seed. And that number there you plug into chunkbase.com. And when you do that, make sure you take the version, which is Bedrock, and the latest Bedrock version, which will be on Chunkbase. It says 26.30. And then, and that's under apps, the apps tab on Chunkbase. And then under the map, you'll see a little white, or not a little, but it's a white bar that has the biomes in it. Click the white bar until you find the sulfur caves. And then over to the right of that, it says biome height. You either go to underground or go to bottom. I went to bottom. And I just plugged in the coordinate 0, 0. That's my world spawn. And what you'll see is a dark green. It's kind of like, well, the tab, it'll say, when you hover over the biome, it looks like well, the white bar shows like a tannish color, but actually it's an olive color. And if you only select sulfur caves, it will only highlight those biomes, and it's like an olive color. And then when you put the cursor over that little biome or color, it'll give you coordinates. And then what you'll have to do is write those coordinates down, and that's where you have to travel to get to those caves. And they're probably more than likely they're underground. They're going to be underground. Um, yeah, it doesn't show the Y level, but oh, okay. So it says Y negative 51 for me. So if you click bottom, it starts at Y negative 51. So more than likely, it's going to be at those coordinates at Y level negative, starting at negative 51, and then you'll get to the sulfur caves. And that's how you do it. And that's where I'm going to be doing right now. So I'm going to get rid of stuff I was using for the train tracks, which was a lot of fun this past couple of days. We'll get back to this because I really want to decorate it up right, have train junctions. And okay, that looks good. That looks good. I might carry. Yeah, I think I might carry one of these with me. I'm over here, I really should get an. Oh boy, should go get an empty shulker. So I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. Apologize for my microphone; it's not one of the best, but at least it's kind of working. Let me just fix it so I can hear it in both ears. Hold on. Testing, testing. There we go. All right. So this area here that we're at is world spawn. This is where when I first spawned into this world, this is the area that I first spawned into. I had to create all of this. This was not all here. I had to create all of this. Let me see if I have an empty shulker down here. There's Jarvis hard at work. And I think I'll put the shulkers right here for now. So that way he only goes after the stuff in either those chests or this copper chest when he sorts. He does go into the shulkers. And I have an empty chest where these empty shulkers go. There we go. Perfect. And now we're ready. I'm in peaceful mode right now, so that's why I'm not really sweating the details. Because I want to get stuff accomplished. And yeah. So what I'm doing, because I have a nether hub, so I'll travel to this place via the nether. And you have to change the coordinates into nether coordinates. And how do you do that is by dividing the overworld coordinates by 8, and then you'll get your nether coordinates. So my coordinates was negative 759 divided by 8. I got negative 94. And that's for X, and Z was negative 2947 divided by 8. You get negative 368. So 94, 368 is where I'm going in the nether. Hopefully it's not too far. I was looking in chunk base. It's kind of far. But that's because I've been visiting a lot of areas surrounding world spawn, and that's how the game usually uh, generates new worlds. It's in the areas you've never been before. So I really need a new map. That's the other thing. This map's not really going to help me. Well, you know what? I'll hold on to it because I want to see how far off I'm going to be going. Alright, and I need to go that way. Do I have my boat? Is... Okay, so we're at positive 13, negative 17. We need to go to negative 94x, negative 94. We're at 13, so I gotta go this way. Nope, that's... Okay, so when we get down to the end here, I'll have to turn. Actually, I should be going the opposite way. But you know something? Down by the witch farm, let me see. Yeah, down by the witch farm, I'll be able to turn. And I have a lot of stuff dug out. Ooh, wow, that was fast. Negative 94. And I gotta go down by... Hold on. Negative 368. Let's see something. Yeah, so I thought. See, this is what I thought. Do I go back? Let me see. Okay, so... Excellent. That's crazy. I never thought I went further back this way, but this is cool. 94. 94, negative 94. And I need to... I think I have to go... this way, right? Yeah, you know something? The witch farm goes that way, so... Let's see... Wait a minute. 368. That's going higher. No. I am so confused. Right. So I gotta go this way. And I have to get down to negative 368. Let's see how... Try not to dig if I don't have to. Yikes. Alright, let's see here. 94. And then I gotta go this way, I think. Methinks. Oh, great. Interesting. Yep. Should have brought some netherrack with me. As long as I stay on 94 and up at, yeah, we're at 118. I gotta go all the way back to 368. Yep. Now, this might seem like a long ways of doing this, but if I did this in the overworld, it would be even much longer. So this is kind of saving us a lot of hassle. And if I look on my, yeah, I'm definitely off the map. So let's get rid of this map. I'm gonna have to make a new map. Put up my totem here. There we go. Always play it safe. Oh, you know something? I should get out my fire resistance just in case we hit lava. I'm in peaceful mode, but I can still burn. Let's see if I can go speed this up a little bit without dying. I'm using the Silk Touch because... Oh, interesting. Because if I come across netherite, I can pick it up. I think you have to use Silk Touch to pick up netherite, I think. Let me... Don't quote me on that. Let me Google that. How to mine netherite in Minecraft. Okay, so you don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as you have a diamond pickaxe. So I really shouldn't be using that because the Silk Touch one's more valuable than the non-Silk Touch one. We gotta get up to 368. The only thing is, by doing this, if because we're going so fast, there's a wow. I've been doing some serious digging. I'm gonna have to investigate where these passageways go. That's probably why I have to go so far out that the stuff is out this far because I've been to these places already. That's Hoglin, and we are. Wow, we're in a bastion area. If you can see the well, it's a red warp forest, and so there should be a bastion around here somewhere. Let me take a picture of this so I know where to come back to investigate a bastion. I have yet to find the netherite. What's that called? It's like a blueprint to make netherite armor. I have yet to get one of those. The red particles that you're seeing, that's a dead giveaway that we're in one of those red warp forests, and that's usually where the bastions are located. A bastion is like a castle that the piglins live in. Okay, so we're at 368. Going to set up a portal. Let me put this here so we know there's a hole. Here we go. Wow, I'm up against it, ain't I? Interesting. So another guy I was watching, I still was watching Matt Spears, man. He makes some really cool machines for the abandoned tracks. But there's another guy I watched last night named Preston, and he took a like one of those small trucks you get from Japan and set it up for like the CSX railroad trucks do with the conical wheels. And man, that was pretty cool. He went out to Idaho to the Half Moon Bridge, which is, if you watch the video, ran into some issues because some of that stuff's blocked off, and he didn't find that out until he got out there. So watch his video on the Half Moon Bridge. It's really good. Okay, so I gotta put in the obsidian. I guess I'll put it in right here. Where's my whole passageway? Right there. Okay. Pull up my ender chest. Get the obsidian. Put these in. Yeah, that's what I should do. Dump all this stuff in there. So when you're laying down obsidian, again, the corners you don't have to worry about. So you go 1, 4 across, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and this up here is going to be 5 for this corner. That, and then, uh-oh. Wait a minute, I'm in peaceful mode. Hold on. I thought I was in peaceful mode. Yeah, I'm in peaceful mode. Hmm. You know what? They're going after the hoglins. Piglins do go hunt hoglins, so I'm like, why are they pulling like bows back like they're going to shoot somebody like me? Okay, so that's 4 across and then 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other one there is 5. Put this in here. Put that. Pop this. Pop this. Always pick this up with a silk touch pickaxe, or the ender chest will break. And crouch too, because you don't know where you're going to end up for the first time when you go through. So they're going to be these little cubes in the sulfur caves that whatever object they jump onto, they get characteristics of that object. Okay, let's grab some shut-eye. So 7. We should be at 7:59 by 29:47. We're pretty close. 7:59 by 29:47. Lay the bed down real quick. And it's going to be underground. It's going to be underground, so that's the other issue. So let's take a picture of this so I know where this is at. And I'll write it down too, just in case, for easy access. 744 negative 744 66 by negative 2927. And if you're wondering how to get coordinates displayed on your screen and days played, if you want, you go to your settings, like everything else. Go to your settings, go under the games tab. I think it's the games tab. Under the games tab. Yeah, under the games tab, under chunks, world options, you'll see it says friendly fire, show coordinates, and show days played. If you click those, which is the, oh shoot, now I'm lost. There we go. Come on. Why can't I? There we go. Coordinates right there. So if you push your A button on the controller, I don't know what it is on your PC, but off, one means on, off, on, or in, out. But when it's green, it's on. So that's how you do it. That's how you get your coordinates displayed. Let's go see if we can find this cave. They said a telltale sign is the geysers. A geyser will be shooting up over top of the cave. And again, the cave is supposed to be at 7:59. 7:59. Oop, that's going down. I need to go up. Seven. Maybe it's underwater. 7:59. Here we go. Right, and then I got to go 29:47. Yeah, that way. Now I was watching Bixie Cat on YouTube, IBOXYCAT, and he just dives straight down, and I just, he doesn't take, he takes a chance in getting drowned, but he knows how to do it pretty well without getting drowned. But I'm going to try it going alongside of the water and see what happens. What I could also do, because this is not hardcore, is if I lay a bed down here, so if I'll die here. But let's see what happens. There it is, right there. You know what just dawned on me? I don't have any torches. I have one torch. Okay, that's completely nuts. Where the heck did all those torches come from? I do not remember ever making torches. That's crazy. I probably didn't ever check my inventory. Let me pull them out. Let's go. So these bricks is first the yellow type is plain sulfur, and this one is granite, and this one is cinnabar. The reason why I'm going this way, digging down, is I'm afraid of coming across a really deep chasm underneath, and figure going this way, I can figure out where the wall is and follow the wall down. I don't have a lot of scaffolding, is what I'm trying to say. And if I'm not, like I was saying before about the chunk base, it was saying negative 51. So we might have to go down to that Y level. We're at Y level 12 right now. And this is the chasm I was talking about. That's why I was kind of look at those little guys that bounce around those cubes. All right. Let me see how much scaffolding I have. 54. I probably could reach that. Let me see if I can go over a little bit. Oh, look, there's the stalactites and stalagmites. See if I can. Should have went further over. Should put this here so I can. Well, I'll take a picture of it so I know where I'm at. This is our way out of here. Pretty cool. I'll have to figure out how to pick those guys up. Let's see. Okay, so this is what this is what I found from Google. They're called sulfur cubes. The ones that are sentient. They have the eyes, they bounce and all that. They're called sulfur cubes. So it says to pick up a sulfur cube, the yellow passive mob, you need to use a empty bucket. You just walk up to a large. You can only do it to adults. You can't do it to the babies. They have to be adults. So you walk up to the sulfur cube. You right click on it while holding the bucket, and this will scoop it just like a fish. It'll scoop it into the bucket. So it's going to be one sulfur cube per bucket. To grow an adolescent into an adult, you have to use slime balls to help them grow. Sulfur cubes have a unique ability to absorb blocks which affect their movement and properties. If the cube has absorbed a block, you must use shears on it to remove the block that it ingested. If the cube has already absorbed a block, you can also attach a lead to it to guide it around. That's pretty much it. So I only, I only and I think I left all the iron back at World Spawn. I might have some iron. I don't know. Let's see what I have in my inventory. So I like to bring these guys back to World Spawn. I need like 5 ingots to make a bucket. I didn't know that. I should have looked this up before I came out here. That was fortunate. Alright, let's put this back in here. I think I might need a crafting table. Yep. this excess stuff in here. Should have a crafting table on one of these other shoulders. Now the other thing is I have to figure out which one of these blocks, it's probably the sulfur blocks. What you do is you can place these sulfur blocks and create your own geysers. I love this stuff. This is so cool. I hope to God that stuff doesn't fall down on top of us. And these are the sulfur beds that have the gas. If you stand too close to it, if you stand in this, you'll see I'll get this effect, this nausea. See, it's got this green stomach icon on the right side of the screen. If you stay too long, then you get like disorientated, like drunk almost. There's a baby sulfur cube. I have to figure out what we do with these. I wonder if these dripstones are the same type of dripstones that we already have out there. I don't think this is an adult, but let's. Yep, it was an adult. So that's what it looks like. When it's in a bucket. Oh no, that was close. I didn't realize there was a hole here. Holy mackerel. That lava was lighting a lot of this place up. So what I need to do is probably get another one of those sulfur cubes and figure out how to mate them, I guess, to propagate an area with sulfur cubes. There was two here before, unless he just died or something. Oh, there he is. But I think it's a baby one. Yeah, I can't pick it up. Oh yeah, I did. Wait a minute. No, it's just water. Yeah, it's just water. Okay. Where's my bucket? So if I don't think I have any slime on me to pick him up or to make him become an adult. I think that is he an adult yet? I'm curious how these guys. Yeah, he is. I'm curious how these guys. So let's take him down here real quick. Let me fix that lava so it doesn't die. All right. Let's put him here. I guess. Hmm. Oh, you gotta click them. Left click them. Left click them. That's pretty cool. I'm thinking about making an arena, like a soccer field, back at World Spawn. It's pretty cool. It's almost like ice hockey. So you can drag them along with a lead, or you take your shears. I should have a shear, I gotta find my shears. I have to make some. Is that another one? Oh wow! So these guys just—it's kind of like a slime area where they just spawn automatically. That's pretty cool. But I gotta figure out how to see if I can mate them to make more without having to bring so many back. I thought I might have an extra shear without making it, but I guess I don't. Darn it. You would think I'd always carry an extra one. Darn it. Okay, so I can actually make it because I have just enough iron left. Let's see. There we go. And you just need two ingots to make shears. And you can do it in your own recipe book. Before we go, I'll look up how to mate these guys and see if I can have them spawn their own children instead of having to bring so many back. Alright, and pop this. Take the shear. And he should become animated again once I cut the block out. There we go. And I can pick him back up. Like that. You left click him. Oh, there's a bat. So, let's see how to make geysers. How to make custom geysers in Minecraft. So, to build a custom geyser, you have to take a potent sulfur block on top of a magma block or lava block. So I gotta find a potent. That's what I thought it was, a potent sulfur block. Let's do that first before I do anything else. Pull this. Getting inundated here. Put these guys in there. Right. Gotta find a potent sulfur block. So these are not potent, but I'm assuming. I wonder if these are. Let's see. Sulfur spike. I'm curious, man. Why? What makes it? Because it looks. All this looks the same. The sulfur blocks look the same. What's a potent sulfur block? When you put or feed a block into a sulfur cube. No, that's not it. What's the difference between a sulfur block and a potent sulfur block? Uh, oh, you gotta craft it. Oh my god, you gotta craft it. You have to craft it. So, why do I keep putting that crafting table away? Alright, I'll tell you what, let's see first if I can actually do it without the crafting table. Need 9 of these sulfur blocks. There it is. Oh, that's a polished sulfur block. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright, I guess I have to get the crafting table out. Okay, so you need a crafting table because if you try to do it out of your own inventory book like this, you're only going to get polished sulfur. And you can make your own sulfur blocks by combining the spikes. So if you get um, four sulfur spikes, you can make your own sulfur block. And if you're just using your crafting book instead of the table, if you combine 4 sulfur blocks, you get polished sulfur, which is an interesting block. But you need your crafting table to make potent sulfur. You need 9 of those. And from the way I understand it, you put that like under 4 blocks of water, and then you'll get a geyser. Um, I don't. I have lava. So I tell you what, I should have tons of sulfur now. Well, I'll be darned, I don't. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of these because I want to make geysers everywhere. I really do. All right. Um, let's put these back. Let's see. Okay. I should map this area out too, but just doing what we're doing is going to take a while. So let's just keep going the way we're going. All right. Let me see if I can. Can you mate sulfur cubes in Minecraft? Or breed them. You cannot pair two together. Instead, you multiply them by attacking a single adult cube. It splits into smaller ones. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. You can't breed sulfur. Oh, it's like slime blocks, yeah, or slime cubes. Same idea. When you break them, they turn into smaller cubes. They multiply when you break the adult. All right, let's see about the spikes. What can you do with sulfur spikes in Minecraft? You can make a lethal trap out of it. It says if an unsupported sulfur stalactite falls on a player or mob like a tripstone, it'll pierce them like a trident. Crafting sulfur. Use the spikes renewable farming. When placed on the underside of a sulfur block, sulfur spikes slowly grow downwards. So it's very similar to dripstone. It's just a different. It's a variant of dripstone. All right, so I think we have what we need. I just need to get more of these sulfur blocks. Where's my... I guess I have to go up this water chute to get to my scaffolding. This stuff here is just glow moss. I'm gonna pick up a few of these spikes because this way, with that, how can I not pick up that guy? But I don't have enough room. That is so weird. Look at that. Hold on. That was very weird. They were just they weren't moving. That was so bizarre. This is so cool. I love it when there's new updates and new things. Very, very cool. So you can basically, I guess, make more of these. Well, what it is you grow the sulfur spikes and you combine 9 of the sulfur spikes to make a sulfur block. So you don't have to keep coming back here to mine these blocks. If you have these spikes, you can just grow these spikes, combine them, and then you'll have your blocks. Pretty cool. Is that where I was at down there? Or is this... Let me see something. That looks like another lit area. Hmm. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I see the torches. That's... We were just down there. I love new places to investigate. It's so cool. Now, if I had this in regular survival mode, we'd have mobs all over us at this point. But just trying to check things out first. And again, for those who are wondering what's going on with my schedule, I was planning to basically for the summer learn DaVinci Resolve so I can start editing all my previous videos so they're more entertaining than just watching me play Minecraft. And this past week, one of my teeth, I used to be a full-time company truck driver and wasn't really good with my dental hygiene because you pretty much live out of a tractor and trailer, and I smoked, and my eating habits were bad. I mean, I brushed my teeth, I took showers and stuff, but not like if you were at home. You get it when you get it, kind of thing. And because of that fact, my teeth paid the price for it. Plus, I was a cigarette smoker, so I wound up with like 12 cavities before I stopped driving trucks, and my dentist had warned me that unless I get them filled or repaired, they're gonna, you're gonna lose your teeth. And at $800 at Crown or root canal or whatever, I don't have that money. So unfortunately, I'm as one goes or one becomes very painful. It only costs $200 to get them removed. So that's unfortunately that's what I have to do. And then I'll just when I don't have enough left over, I'll have to use dentures. But for right now, I got enough to survive. But that day is coming. If I was younger, I would be worried about it, but I'm older now, so it's not like I'm impressing anybody. All right, so where's my scaffolding? Is that right next to it? There we go. That was a weird sound. Okie dokie. I'm really curious. This is going to be cool with the Cineblock. I like that. I'm trying to figure out, like, where do they come up with this idea for? I understand sulfur, but what's a Cineblock? I'll have to look this up before I go. I tell you, when I looked this up on Chunkbase, man, I guess because I have really explored a lot of my world, I had to go ways away from World Spawn to find this place. And this is the closest one. This is the closest one. Everything else is like way out there. Oh, I love that sound. I bet you there's another cavern up here. Let's take a look. It might be on top of me. So it might be pockets of caves. It's getting louder. This might be out in that little lake area that we saw as we came down. Interesting. I'm wondering maybe that because of this water, it's touching the sulfur blocks, and it makes that sound, possibly. See something. Let me pull out that. I don't have a lot of room. In my image. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have my trusty bundles. I should be using that. Now I tried breaking these with the shovel. To see how long it takes, you have to use the pick. That's the one without silk touch, and this is the one with silk touch. But both of the silk touch and the regular have efficiency 4 on it, so it makes it go pretty fast. So crazy, I'm hearing that bubbling sound. You would think there's a pocket or something here. It still sounds like it's coming from the top above me. So that is our sulfur caves. Now, if I had a magma block or some lava here, I could show you. It happens every 15 to 30 seconds. Uh, a geyser when you use the potent sulfur block. What I should do is make a map of this vicinity. The reason why you don't see the silver arrow on this is because it's not a what the heck you call that? Locator map. It's not a locator map. When you have a silver arrow on it, there's a locate. See the on the upper left-hand corner, it looks like it's white. That is my technically my silver arrow, but we are way above that area. This one is not a locator map. There's no arrow on it. So the locator or the arrow is on the towards the upper right-hand corner. So we are really far from home. I'm hoping that I have another map that I'm pretty close. Still not. Okay. So I'm going to have to make a couple of maps. All right, let's get a empty one empty. That'll start us here. That's interesting. What's that to the west? It's probably a broken portal. Cool. Good thing we have a few item. When you play in Bedrock Edition, the only way you mark a coordinate on the map is by placing an item board down and make a copy of the map and place it on the item board, and it'll show up on the map. How do you make a copy? Is take a cartography table, put that down. You're going to need spare paper. Now at this point, you don't need another locator map. I don't know if that's true. Let's see. Let's see if that's true or not. I might. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, you need. Wait a minute. Let's see. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Are these regular? Yeah, these are empty maps. But since I already had this is a locator map, it should make these a locator map. I'm hoping. So put that there. Put this here. Yeah, it does. So you don't have when you make a locator map, you have to use a compass. You need a compass with paper to make a locator map. A locator map has the arrow on it. See the arrow? Wait a minute. I thought. Okay, now I'm confused. I guess because I made a copy, it changed the original drawing on it. Let's see. There was something. It was so weird. There was something. All right, let's put this here and just do a quick walkabout. There was something on the map. There was something on the map when I first had it drawn in. has changed. Going towards that red section on the east side. Let's see if there's anything interesting there. But the problem is you want to do these maps. When you map, you want to do it in succession, so that way they all can be connected on a giant wall. The way I'm doing it, it's going to be a big gap. Oh, it might be showing lava on the screen. On the map, it's probably showing lava. Interesting. I've never seen lava shown as red, dark red before. Okay, might be a new update thing. And you can either have it on your hotbar or you can put it up here in your left hand. And it's easy that it always shows up. Pumpkins. Anytime there's pumpkins, usually they're. Oh, I did not pick up that bed, did I? Shoot. Anytime there's pumpkins, there's usually a village nearby. Where's my bed? I always do that. I always do it. I always. I'm hoping it's probably back where we went in that hole. I never picked up the bed. Oh, that's weird. And the cool thing about this is every time you update the map on your own, it should update the one on the item board. I'm just really curious to see what's here. Because there's a lot of pumpkins. It must be a village around here. Let's do a quick flybout. Yep, sure enough. Anytime there's pumpkins, there's usually a village nearby. You need to make a bigger map. Because this is outside of the map that we just made. Yeah, the reason why the sky looks weird because it's been updated. I would have to exit the game and reload the world back in, and then the gray clouds would go away. Okay, why is this thing? I know my. Jeez. Okay. So the upper left-hand corner is where the village is at. There's my portal. Let's see if we can go out this way. I'm curious to see what's out in this corner. Okay. What I can do is get this portal. I like to have this portal close. Well, I can set up a map. Let's make a larger map. Let me get back to the portal. Set up a larger map. Make a copy. Put an item board by our. All these turtles. Put an item board near the scaffolding. So the next time we come in, we'll end up at the village, and we'll have a marker over by the scaffolding to show us where the caves are located. How you make this bigger is you need paper, first off, and a crafting table. So you get a crafting table, put this down here like that, get paper, gotta get the map out of your left hand, and then take the map, you put it, what I should do is take this off here too, so we can do it to both of these. Put it in the center, then you take the paper. You have to do this about 4 times, so just keep plugging them in until you get 4. I might have to do do it 8 times because there's 2 papers in there, or 2 maps. But let's see what happens just by doing 4. This might not work because you got to pull, in order for it to update, you have to pull the thing out and then. But I think if I do it a certain way, I don't have to keep doing this. All right. So right now we're at 0 magnification. Pull this out. There we go. And then yeah, I'm gonna have to do it 2 more times, I think. Well, let's see what the magnification is. The way you can check is you go to your hotbar with your cursor and hover over it. It'll say level. It should say level 4 if you're all the way zoomed out. We're at 3, so we need to do it one. We have to enlarge it one more time. So, reason why I didn't do it the first time is because I got 2 copies in there. So you just go. I probably have to do it like put 2 in there because there's 2 copies. It doesn't matter if you overdo it because it just won't work, you know. All right, pop it out. Pop it out. Let's see. Yep, 4 4. And now what you got to do is you got to redraw the map because it's a bigger magnification, and it's not that hard. Oh, I want to mark off the scaffolding too, so I know where the sulfur entrance is. Let's go over to the village real quick. There's the village. I think it's in this lake that we're crossing over is the sulfur entrance. I always try to put these maps over by the bell of the village. So what I'll normally do is take the item board, put it under the bell. Oh, guess what? I need to make a copy. In fact, I can make 2 copies, 2 more copies. I hope I have enough paper. Darn it. Um, okay, so to make a copy, put it in the cartography table. Oh my god. You gotta get the map out of your left hand. You put the copy that you're gonna make there, and you can use just regular map paper. It's got to be not regular paper, but map paper, and put that in there, and that should give us your copies. So now we got 2 extra copies. Now we got it. Now I think this was already, yeah, this was already magnified, so we don't have to magnify it again, which is a good thing because we're making copies of something that was already magnified. Wow, we're all getting learned today. All right, let's put the here, here, and here, and back to the village, which was where there. I always do this wrong. Yep, village is over here. I don't want to destroy his farm. That was That's the thing I was thinking about yesterday was doing the train thing, the minecart thing. Um, I was giving you guys a tour of the Smurf village. I need to make hay for Gargamel's cottage. So I have to generate some more farms to generate hay. Crud. Should be along this around this lake thing. Should be. In fact, should be able. Oh darn it! Should have this. There it is. So what I'll do is you can put it like on the ground, but put it on the tree. Actually, put it. Yeah, let's put it on the tree. Put a torch under it. That's interesting. It's like overlapping the portal flag. Wait a minute. What the heck? I'm gonna have to make another copy. Son of a gun. Yeah, it's right by the portal. Yeah, I want to move the portal over to that village. Darn it. I should name these two. So, what I'm going to have to do is get the coordinates of that village. First, let me grab my bed. I'd rather have these portals at the village if I play a normal survival, so that way when I come out, I'm in a secure place, a safer place. I knew it. I knew it. The first time we opened the map up, I saw like a red spot on it. It was this thing. It was the broken portal. Flip into it. And now I could probably show you how to do a geyser. Let's take a picture of this place so I know where that's at. How am I going to do this? mistaken. Take this. It's got to be under 4 blocks of water. So that's 1 block. One, two, 1, 2, 3, and one more. That's 4 blocks. And then you put this. Maybe it's 5. Let's try it this way. Put that down. And then you get a potent sulfur. potent. You get a potent sulfur block. Then you put that on top of it, like that. And if you wait 15 seconds, it should actually erupt. Let me pick up that stuff. Let me see how to do this again. How to make a custom geyser in Minecraft. Uh, Magma blocks, potent block, standing water. The number of water blocks you place down determines the eruption height. 1 magma block, 1. Dig the pit, dig a hole at least 3 blocks deep. Place the base, place the magma block at the very bottom of the hole. Place the potent sulfur block right on top of the magma block and fill with water. You can use 1 to 4 water blocks. Maybe it's too deep. Let's try it. Darn it. Okay, dig the pit, dig a hole at least 3 blocks deep, place the base, place the magma block at the very bottom of the hole, add the catalyst, which is this potent sulfur block, directly on top of the magma block. Fill with water, watch it erupt. The water will turn a slight shade of green, indicating it's acidic. Wait a short time for the eruption cycle to trigger, which will shoot steam and launch players or mobs into the air. So I guess it has to be like you have to have blocks around it so you could create like this acidic, turns the water acidic. It looks like blue water to me. Okay, grab that sand that I threw in here. Oh, great. I broke the water source. Oh, that's what it is. I have to make all these water source blocks. That's one, two, three. All right, let's try this again. I think that's what it is. I didn't make them all water source blocks. The easy way of doing it is to let it rain. No, I'm just kidding. Um, then you put this on top. Okay, that's only 2 blocks above. They said anywhere from 4 to 1, 4 to 1 blocks. Okay, so that's one. Oh, look at that. That's two. There we go. See how it's making the puffy thingamajigs? Then eventually it'll pop. It'll shoot. Should shoot us up. Haha! Nice. Happens every 15 seconds or something like that. The more water blocks, the higher you get thrown up. Maximum is 20 to 24 blocks high. The lowest eruption is about 6 blocks. There you go. What's the eruption cycle for geysers in Minecraft? It's semi-random. Oh, great. Now I got lightning storm. How nice. Minecraft guys don't like me messing around. It says 1 block of water. It's 15 every 15 to 30 seconds. 2 blocks of water, 25 to 40 seconds. 3 blocks of water, 35 to 50 seconds, and 4 blocks of water takes 45 seconds, every 45 seconds to 60 seconds for it to erupt. So the smaller the water blocks, the quicker the eruptions. The deeper the water blocks, the, the length of time is longer between eruptions. But if you hang out here long enough, what'll happen is you get a little nauseous from the gas. That's so cool. I guess if you hang close enough to it, you should still get hit. Nice. So you don't actually have to be in the water, just close to it. Donkey. Very cool. All right, so let's go see. Yeah, I like to turn this thing on, but yeah, I guess it'd be more efficient if I just use this thing. I love that. It's so cool. What's in here? Nice. Blast protection. That's from getting hit. Protection, protection, fire protection. Unbreaking. Just cover up that lava. You can, like I said, you can use lava too instead of a magma block. So, in order for this portal to work, you have to get obsidian in the right spots. You can have these um, crying obsidian in the corners, but you can't have them in the part that the obsidian is supposed to be. So if you take out that, great. There we go. And then put the crying obsidian in its place, like there, and then connect the obsidian. You should be okay. I love that sound. That is so cool. All right, and then you go five up, at least five up. So it's one, two, three. Get out my scaffolding. Should be more obsidian around here. Knock out that one. Put that in there. You don't even really need um, anything in the corners at all, really. Take that. So we got the one on the bottom, two, three, four, and then some type of other. I'll just put this here for now. Then you go across. All we need is just one lousy, one lousy piece of obsidian. Oh, there we go. I'll take the one over here. I don't want to take it from my stash because you never know when you're gonna need it. And I should take the gold, but some other time when I need it, it'll be here. Now, since I already have that portal turned on not too far from here, it should connect to this portal. Then I can break that one over there. Hopefully we won't end up on the nether floor, hopefully. But like I said, I'm in peaceful mode, so we should be okay. But let's just stay crouched when we enter this thing. And this is the reason why it's important to have a fence around your portal. Oops. We have to do, oops. There we go. So it's either going to take us to the one by the scaffolding or the one on the water. It took us to the one by the scaffolding. So, because it's probably closer coordinates. So what you do is you break this. Let me pull this out. You break this. And then we should always come out over there at the broken portal. And like I said before, if you want to do obsidian farming, this is pretty much how you do it. You set up a portal not too far from here, break one, and every time you come back out, you'll come out to a new portal that you can just take the obsidian. But you gotta use a diamond pickaxe to do it. The more enhanced enchantments you have on your pickaxe, the faster it is to mine it. Okay, so unfortunately, that's too far away from the nether portal. So what we're gonna have to do is set up a new portal in the nether that's closer to those coordinates. See, this is what I was saying about farming obsidian, and this is pretty much how you do it. It's set up a portal, not to you break this, you go in, come back out, and then there'll be a new portal. So what I'm going to have to do is the one in the nether, I'm going to have to move it closer to the broken portal. So this portal is around about 987, 3197. So I gotta divide those numbers by 8 and then move the portal from the nether to the new coordinates. So let's first write down these coordinates. Negative 987 by 3197. I think I already did 3197, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, so 987 divided by 8 is negative 123, and then 3197 divided by 8 is 399, or negative 399. So go back into the portal. We're going to break this portal and move it to the proper coordinates. We're at 95, 367. I need to go to 123, 399. Gotta be careful because I think there's a cave under, right underneath me. So if I break too far down, we're going to end up below. Yep. It's not too bad. It's not that far of a drop. I'm really curious to see if there's a bastion down here. I don't want to get lost though. Love it, grass leaves. Okay, where was our... I think we came in over here. I need to go negative 123, so... Gotta go this way. Yeah, I gotta go that way. And it's gotta be 399. So this is... Keep going further down. That's why you stay crouched. 399. Wow, here's our piglin friends. It's got to be a bastion pretty close by to here, because they only generate when there's a bastion nearby. Not the zombie piglins, but the regular piglins. Now, if I was in survival, you have to have your gold helmet on. You hear him getting pissed, or excuse me, getting angry. That's because we're not wearing any gold. And if there's any gold nuggets in these walls that we're breaking, they would get angry too. Or if we opened any chests. So here's 399 right here. So let me throw some obsidian down. Oh, you know what? I gotta go to 123, so this way. We should go back up to that level, 118. I gotta go to 123. And here's 123. Now I just gotta make it 3 by 3 wide, so that way we don't smother when we come out of the portal. This is a real shallow area. obsidian. You just need enough. So here we go. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That top one's going to be 5, and then across by 2, and that will make 4, and then down by 5, 2, 3, 4, and that one on the bottom is 5. Crouch, and it should bring us to the breaker. I can hear the geyser. Here we are. And when we come out, we'll see the village, and then the entrance to the cave. Should be okay. Interesting. That's the village. It's a little further over. Sounded like lightning for a second. I think the entrance to the cave is right over here. This way. I could make a path, like path blocks to get there. Or I could mix my. Ooh, what's this? That's dangerous. Should be right. Oh, maybe it's on the other side of the lake. Yeah, I think it's on the other side of that lake. Interesting. Should be right ahead of us. Pick up this boat before I forget. There it is. So, I'm gonna have to stick a torch so I know easily where it's at. I like to set up a geyser back at world spawn if I can. Take a picture of this. I know where the coordinates is at. Well, I have it on the map too, so it makes it easier when I come back out here from my world spawn. The other thing is I'm going to have to make a couple of maps to connect world spawn out to here. And if you light these tunnels up, you don't get a lot of mobs spawning in these tunnels if you let them up properly. So we're already, this is a 4x4 map, and we're almost to the edge of it. So it's going to probably take a couple of large maps to connect world spawn to here. Turn all of this into an ice road so it's easy to go back and forth. So I have to go the way of the witch farm to come out here. I'm missed it in these other passageways. Where did they go? I gotta start building a map room so I can actually know where everything is in this world. But most world spawns will be at 0, 0. So if you ever get lost, that's the area you want to go back towards is 0, 0. Interesting. Should be a passageway straight across. Why don't I see it? There it is. I'm curious to see if I have a map on the overworld portal for this portal. This should be the raid farm. If I'm not mistaken, this should be the raid farm. Yep, it's the raid farm. These poor guys, I never named them. So here is the stronghold map. Let me put some of this. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. And we're at that silver arrow on the right map, on the right, my right hand. So let's see. If this stays on the map, we can go back towards the sulfur cave. I came through this way. Or the red arrow. Okay, we're going down. Make a left. We're still on the map. Okay, once we leave this map, it should start the other map. If you look on the right side, you see how the arrow is leaving the page, and then the one on the left side, it's still at the bottom. So I need to probably make one more map to fill this all in. I'm either going to need one or two maps. More than likely two maps. So I'm going to have to set up some portals between here, between the stronghold and or the raid farm and the sulfur cave. I'm going to have to set up a couple of portals so I can map this area in between. It's quite a bit of an area if I'm going the right way. I should be because that one on the left-hand side of the screen, the arrow hasn't gone left or right. It's still in that same spot. So and this is all new netherrack that I ripped up. Wow, it's pretty far out. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty far out. So what I'll have to do, what I generally do is when I start mapping my worlds, you go, I go by, I think I go by fives. So a map on the overworld is about 4,000 blocks in radius. In the nether, you divide that by 8, that gives you what, like, let's see, 4,000 divided by 8, be like 500? Something like 500. Let me see. 4,000 divided by 8. Yeah, it's 500. So then you have multiples of 500 in the nether. So you do a half of that, then you're going to get like 225 or something like that. And that's where I start setting up portals and those multiples. So you can actually divide the map into quarters and put the portals in the center of each one of those quarters or intersections of those quarters. That way, when you're traveling over the world, you can always find a portal. And that's how, in my when I make worlds, I kind of like make streets used based off of coordinates, like addresses. I don't know if you know about it, but well, in the United States, our address numbers for homes and businesses is based off the street and street numbers, avenue numbers, and the coordinates on the map. They combine all that northwest, east, south to give you the number, your address number. Let's put this map back. I'm not mapping today. Uh, I just wanted to introduce you guys to the Sulfur Cave. I like to get at least a geyser set in. I'm thinking to make the arena like in the ancient city. That would be really cool. Then you can use these sulfur cubes as like soccer balls down in the ancient city caves. Like a giant soccer arena. So let's go back to World Spawn and try to make up a geyser. And then I'm going to call it a stream because I'm starving, guys. And I'm assuming I'll have to just keep checking YouTube. I'm sure these other Minecrafters are going to probably make farms using geysers to push mobs around and stuff. It's going to be really interesting how to use the mechanics of a geyser. All right, let me find my doorway here. Holy moly! I just checked my chat. There's 8 people in here. Hey everybody. Val MC says we are all Val. We are all Val. Trunga says find a cave yet. Hey everybody. I'm sorry. I didn't check my chat to see you guys all here. I just early. I'm gonna upload this stream to my YouTube channel and the Big Red 1967, and then you can see where I first went into the sulfur cave. Yeah, we just came from a sulfur cave. Yesterday, I just installed this railway that goes down here. This is my world spawn. So let me see. Let me see if I can go down here. I take the rails down, but it'll keep on going. It won't stop. I didn't set up any buttons. Um, so I got the map I'm holding to the left is the location of the sulfur caves, which is about a couple thousand blocks from here. Let me see where I'm going to put this geyser. just for now, just to play with this. So it's got to be a minimum of 4 blocks down. Um, so what I can do, I guess I can go over there. I like to do it here. It'd be cool. Let's see. I'm going to need magma blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 5th one, like that, and out. You have to kind of make them like shoots almost. I am so sorry, guys. I wasn't expecting people to be here today. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for being here. And I guess you have to make sure that each one of these blocks has a water. It is a water source, or it won't work. And how you can tell it's turned on is you'll get these little gas bubbles that'll come up. Let me pull out. I gotta make sure I have a magma block or lava. You can use either lava or a magma block. I thought I had an extra. Darn it. That's all the stuff. And these guys, these are the sulfur cubes. Those guys bouncing around. I'll show you those in a second. I gotta find some magma blocks. It might be in my storage. Let me go in my storage real quick. So this is World Spawn. This is where I first started the world, and that is the Honor Hall, where all you fine folks' statues are located. I think Val has a statue in there. There's Jarvis. He's sorting out my storage here. Oops. One of these should have some magma blocks. It's a mess down here. I apologize, guys. I really apologize. I could use that bucket of lava. I'm just afraid that water is going to make it obsidian. Alright. And I don't want to get burned. Come on. I always have magma blocks laying around somewhere. What'd you do, Jarvis? What'd you do? Getting the feeling I'm going to have to use the, sorry, buddy. I'm going to have to use the lava buckets. Come on, dude. Seriously? I always have magma blocks. No matter where I go, I always have it. Wow. I don't think I have some chests that they've been located. Let's see. Darn it. I really hate to use that lava. It's dangerous, man. Bad things happen when you use lava. Son of a gun. Maybe I can show you both ways, but I know for sure there is magma blocks down in Iron Forge, which is down this way. So, that's the cleric tower we were just at. This has got to be built up like a castle area. There's the bridge, Fletcher House, tavern. Uh, Shepherd's house is over there. It looks like an Asian building. Here's the honor hall. Val's statue should be. I know it's here, Val. I swear, Val, your name's here. Oh, there it is, right there. There's Val, right there. So you get the scaffolding so you can see it. There's Val. So if you subscribe to my channel on YouTube or Twitch, and I see your names listed, I will give you guys a statue. Let's see if there's anything in these right here. Let's see. Son of a gun. It's because I'm looking for it. There might be something in that flying ship. This is my library area that needs to get finished. And then down here is world spawn. If I can just get down here. There's a magma block, but I need that for my bubble elevator. So this is Ironforge. If you ever played World of Warcraft, this is my version that needs to be finished. There's the river of lava that I started, which is like a lava farm. It's got to go both ways. That way and that way. Oh man, I know I have it. I know I have it. I know I do. I got to set it up. These guys can walk around. Son of a gun. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I trade, they're all masons. That way, anything I dig out in here, I can trade with these guys. Okay, I don't want to use that because that's for my slime farm. When I play normal survival, the slime get vanquished on that thing. Aha! I knew I had some. This is storage for down here. All the stuff I dig out comes out over here. Just put in storage over here. Yeah, one day I'll get this like World of Warcraft style Iron Forge. It needs to. The roof has to be like we call that beveled out, or there's another name for it. If you ever played World of Warcraft and you've been in Iron Forge, you see how it's like a concave. Is it concave where it goes up and in versus out, and outie versus outie versus ninny. If you know what I'm saying, ninny, whatever. All right. Okay. Yeah, this place is definitely needs to be properly designed, engineered. So what you do is you take the oh boy, it's all over there. You take the magma block, put it on the bottom first, and then you put the potent sulfur on top of that. The shorter or the shallower the hole, the faster the cycle. The deeper the hole, the longer the cycle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be 5. Whoa, no! Shoot, that was really not smart, was it? At all. And if you crouch down on it, you still breathe. How you like that one? That was not smart on my part. Let me get out that potent. You could just fill it up. Yeah, that would have been a smarter thing too. Where is my... I guess I have to make it. Let's see. Crafting table, please. So, you take... Why doesn't that thing show? Is that sulfur or not sulfur? Take this. put it in the crafting table, and you have to put it under craftables. And you'll see you have pile sulfur, which is 4 blocks of sulfur. Potent is 9. So let's just take one. My timing is horrible, isn't it? It's already dark. Let's take the bid. You would think Minecraft would have like rain gear. It rains so much in the game. Alright, let's put this here. Now also, if you combine 9 of these spikes, you'll get a sulfur block. And it works the same idea as dripstone. You get a sulfur block, put the sulfur spike underneath the sulfur block, put water on top. It'll cause more of these spikes, just like dripstone, and then 9 of these will create one sulfur block, and 9 of these gives you potent sulfur. So let's see here. Go all the way down again. Drop this in. See if I can get up. Nope. Darn it. Maybe I am. I don't need any help from you, buddy. I hear you giggling. Alright. So what you can do, dry out the hole. I'll show you, yeah, let's see. Show you this way first. See what happens. Actually, it's got to be a little deeper, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I will use a bucket. Shoot. All right. So this will be. First, you put the magma block in. Then this. And then you fill that up with water. And that's only 1 deep. And you'll see how fast the cycle is. They have, if you Google it, it tells you the different cycles. See how it has the gas? It's about 15 seconds for the shallower. Um, if you stand close enough, it'll push you. If you stand in the water, it'll make you sick. Like, see, if you stand in the water, see the green stomach, you get dizzy. But if you stand out of the water, close to the edge, and it goes off, it'll push you up. Push you up. That's every 15 seconds, it'll go off. And if you have a rocket in the right spot, then you could launch yourself and go flying. Or you can use it for mob farms or whatever. Alright, so let's see if we go too deep. Let's see what happens. Pull up my sulfur so I'm not burning. There we go. And like that. Get the bucket. And like I said, you have to make each block, I think, a water source block or it won't work. It does it for one. You see if I did it up here, see how it's not working? You have to do each block. So what I would probably do is use, I would use um, what is that thing called? Kelp. And place the kelp, like I would pour the water in at the top, place kelp in, and then that would make each one of those blocks a water source block without having to use multiple buckets to do that. So I should have done the countdown, but this should be a little bit higher than the. Oh, there we go. Oh wow, I didn't know. Oh, that's cool. I could have actually kept dancing on it. Hold on, that's cool. So this should be 30 seconds before the next one goes off. Let me see if I can bounce myself on it. That was pretty cool. And you probably could use the sulfur cubes, like soccer balls, and push them towards these holes and have them shot up in the air and stuff too. That's a neat idea. Let's see if I can stay on top of this thing. There we go. Haha. Oh yeah, it doesn't last that long. All right, let's see if I go deeper and see what happens. Get this water out of there because I don't want to burn on the magma block. So that's two. Let's go down three. Oops. Nice. Pull out my another rack. Shoot. Okay. So if I get to the bottom of that, let me see this. One, two, three, four. That is four there. But oops. Thank you. Okay, this see one, two, three, four. If I put this here and here, that would have two blocks above. So I'm gonna have to make this deeper. So one, two, three, four. This should be down here is five. So if I go here like this, oops, like that. So I've got one, two, three, four, five. I went too far. Okay. One, two, three, four. Still too deep. One, two, three. There we go. Now I gotta get the heck out of here. So that's one, two, three. Four is the maximum, I think. I should have started counting. So we're going to 3, 15, 30. This should be about 45 seconds or 40 seconds. And then the last one, see how high that is? And let's try it one more time. That's about 10 seconds here for 11, 12, 13, 14 sulfur cubes, 15 sulfur cubes, 16 sulfur cubes, 17 sulfur cubes, 18 sulfur cubes, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. There we go. It's about 40 seconds, between 40 and 45 seconds. Now that's for three blocks. Let's go take it all the way down to four and see how far it pushes this up. And one down. There we go. as you see the outline of the block, then you can place the water. I'll have to show you what I'm talking about with the kelp. I do that when I make bubble elevators and stuff. I need to start counting, so I'm assuming this is about 5 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a. There you go. That's pretty high. Because the first time we did it, it was about as high as this, about the high as this stairwell. And then the next time, high as that. And then the last time was almost as high as that tower, let's say. So we should get about as high as that first arch there. Let's see. And I should get the stopwatch out too. 1 second. Let's see. Clock. I'll start the stopwatch as soon as we get launched. See, it's much almost like a minute. Okay, so I started the. Yeah, see how high I am? I'm in between the two arched things. So I started the stopwatch. We're at about 8 seconds right now. 14 seconds. Let's see. 25 seconds. Almost 40 seconds. 50 seconds. Probably takes a minute. For four deep takes about a minute. Okay, we're at it. Yep, takes a minute. Takes a minute for this height. Or 4 deep, 4 blocks deep. It takes about a minute. So what my idea is put geysers on either side of that, probably shallower, so it's faster with the geysers. Let's see if we can do that before the stream ends. And I'll give you guys, since you weren't here when I was doing the train thing, I'll show you the quick train thingamajig that I did. Alright. Okay, so this is about 1, 2. Should be right about right. Yeah, so it's about 1 deep. I want to put one on either side of this. So if you make whatchamacallit, like mob farms, you could probably install these somehow. I should actually lay this down in case I die. And that could push your mobs around. So it should be, yeah, it should be about 15 seconds for this to go off. Let me do another one here. I mean, you could dress these up much better than what I'm doing. I'm just doing this to make it fast and furious, you know. So I haven't tried doing it without making it like a hole. I don't think it works. I really don't think it works. We could try it. Let me. I got to make some more of these potent sulfur things. Let me go. Must just hold on to it. Put that here. That's new. There we go. And oh, that's not deep enough. Oops, oop, 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 oop. There we go. Uh, s- hmm, that's interesting. Hmm, maybe I didn't go. Maybe I skipped a hole. Oh, you know what it is? Is I didn't use the potent sulfur. I'm using the regular sulfur. Hold on. The potent sulfur is the darker yellow color block. So now, I guess you have to set them off, or if you want them to both go off at the same time, you would have to probably start it at the same time. So they're not going to be, they're going to be like, you know, offset. Um, yeah. So let's try doing this. Maybe three wide and see what happens. I don't think it's going to work, but let's try it. Actually, it's got to be a little bit deeper. Oops. Like that. Oops. Let me see. We want to do it wider. So let's see. Oh, I gotta make. Yeah, you have to use a crafting table to make the potent sulfur. Because if not, if you use your book, you're only gonna get the polished. So you have to use the crafting table to get the potent sulfur. So you can either use lava or oops, the magma blocks. It does work. It does work. I'll be darned. It does work. That's cool. Let's see if it turns into a geyser though. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. So I'm guessing it's where you have the potent block is where the geyser is going to go off. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, nice. So you can make all kinds of thingamajigs. So it doesn't have to be one wide. It can be as wide as you want it. But the geyser's only going to happen where you have this block and the magma block. That's the only spot the geyser's going to go off. But you could have three of them going off side by side if you wanted to. But you have to have magma blocks next to. I wonder. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I'm confused. Let's see here. Now I only have the one magma block under the center one. Let's see if all three go off. No, it's only this. So whatever potent block has a magma block under it is where the geyser's going to go off. And that's kind of cool in a way because you don't have to waste your blocks because it causes just for one of these potent blocks in there makes all the water bubbly. I wonder if I sit in there. Yeah, see if I sit here. It makes me nauseous. If you stay in here long, let's see what happens. If I don't want to drown, but let's see how long it takes, what effect it has. It should take my hearts away if I stay in here. I'll try. I'm not. Yeah, it's not taking any hearts away. It's just making me awfully woozy. Yeah, why I'm not being launched? I should be launched too. Maybe because I'm in the. There we go. Oh, that was cool. So it doesn't kill you. It just makes you dizzy. That's all. I'm assuming that's what it does to mobs as well. That would be cool. Farm. All right. Oh, I was going to do the rail line for you guys real quick too. Oh, I didn't show you these guys. Let me show you those. So basically, bada bing, bada boom. Oh, that's weird. Why are they not? Oh, maybe because they got cubes in them or something. Let's see. Yep, they had. Whenever they have an object inside of them, they don't move. When you take the object, you have to use a shear. You have to use a shear to get the objects out. Now, let's say. I wonder what effect it has. You make them like soccer balls. It's like ice almost. Um, so let's say you want more. You can't mate these guys. What you have to do, it's a horrible thing, but you have to break them. Then you're going to get, just like slime, you get multiple ones. And to make them, but you can't pick them up until they're an adult. Um, they're harmless. They won't hurt you. Um, slime will. These guys won't. But you need slime balls to make them become older. I don't have any. I don't have any slime balls on me. Um, that's a cool thing. So you can actually pick them up with an object in them, and then you can drag them around with a lead. I wonder if you can do it. No, you can't. You can't. You can't unless the only way you can drag around. You have to left click them to put an object in them, and then you can put a lead on them. That's so cool. Just have to wait for these guys to grow up unless I have slime balls to get them older. It's gonna be like Vegas in here. Grab my bed. I don't know if I have a mine cart. That's a good question. Where is my mine cart at? Where's my mind? Uh, put this stuff in here. I love that. So you don't know how much I love that sound. That's so cool. All right, where is my mine cart? Oh, you know what? I know where it's at. It's. I think I took it inside. These guys get older yet? He's gonna take off. He's never gonna come back. He's like, I'm out of here, man. You ain't trapping me. I think I put them down below. I said I took them down below. Yeah. Oh my God, there was the magma blocks right there. Son of a gun. All right, let me grab the minecart. This way you guys can Get a little bit of a view of the tracks I put down. I live in a barn. I don't shut the door. The reason why I have a cleric tower here is I can get redstone from these guys. And you can get potions and stuff too. And ender pearls, all kinds. Not ender pearls, but ender what eyes? Eyes of ender. You can buy that off of these guys too. All right, so let's throw down the minecart and show you what I did, what I done did. I don't know if you guys saw the past couple days with the videos of the minecart. This is just a roughing of an outline of how I want the railway to look like, but I'm eventually going to do it properly. It should be spaced like 3 blocks wide with a rail line in the center, and then either side should have like fences or whatever to protect you if you're playing in survival. My game lags in this spot. I don't know why. It always lags in this spot. I play on Bedrock Edition. Give it a second. It'll jump. I don't know. I have a jukebox here. I have a couple of different little things that redstone gadgets here, and I think it causes it to lag. There's the flying ship up there. That's where my creeper farm is located. I should. I don't have my map on me. Oh yeah, I do. I don't think this. Nah, that's the one we just made. I don't have the other map on me. But this is there's like a lagoon where world spawn's at. There's a lagoon here, and then there's the ocean out there. Out that way is the North Pole City, the city we've been trying to build for forever. And this is a lagoon that I set the railway along the lagoon out to where I'm going to be the future city for Teldrassil, which is if you play World of Warcraft, the Night Elf city. I'm trying to build my version out here. This is the windmill. Last time I didn't tell you guys what the name of this is. This is called Aberdonian Baron Windmill by Destructive Burn. And I think he's basing this on Aberdeen, Scotland's windmills. I love the shape, like a dome top thing. I always loved that. That's why I used his template. And then this will go out to another village, and then out to that other 2 more villages, and then out to the future Teldrassil city. That covers a flower farm. There's a flower farm inside there and a dye farm. That's what that windmill's for. It's from an Easter build I did last year. And again, the reason I'm streaming, um, I've been trying to take the summer and learn how to do DaVinci Resolve so I can edit all my previous videos. DaVinci Resolve is for editing video, and it's free. It's on the internet. Um, and I want to take all my previous live streams, knock them down to 20-minute snippets, 20 minutes, so it's more enjoyable to watch instead of just watching me play the game. Look, there's a Nautilus. You can ride those suckers. Gives you some air. And then, like I said, North Pole City's out that way. But last week I got a cavity and I need to get the thing pulled, so I don't go until Thursday. And it's got infected, so I have to take antibiotics. And then Thursday they'll extract the tooth. That's bad. And I'm going like cabin fever, so for whatever reason, this popped in my head about a week ago about making rails, and that's what I started doing. I completely forgot the updates today too. So I did the rail. I finished the rails yesterday, and then I did the update earlier today. So when I post the stream, you'll see when I entered the Sulfur Cave. Oh, so if you guys are trying to find the Sulfur Cave, so what you have to do, if you don't want to go look for it yourself, go to Chunk Base, CHUNK, chunkbase.com. Go to chunkbase.com, put in your world seed, and the world seed you can find by going into settings under game tab. Go scroll down and you'll see the seed. It's a long number, either positive or negative. Put that in chunk base. Uh, Click the biome, which is the sulfur cave biome. It's going to be at the bottom of the world and not underneath, but the bottom. And you'll see it'll highlight the area in your world where the nearest sulfur cave to you is. Copy down the coordinates, and then you're on your way. Ooh, that's disgusting. That was some wolf got my sheep out here. That was that was a piece of wool and meat. Um, so yeah, so we just went through past that one village. We just passed another village, and now we're going to be going up a mountainside, and then we'll be here's the other village, and then we'll be at the beginning of Telgersil. So there's two mountains out here that this rail line will pass, and then we'll be in Telgersil. I haven't really done anything over there yet to make it look like Telgersil, but I will eventually. I don't know. I might do that for Thanksgiving. That might be a Thanksgiving build. Halloween, I might actually start doing the ancient city build. My idea was to turn the ancient city like a regular village and use terracotta dyed blue to make it look like the overworld inside the ancient city. That's another reason why I built the windmill was to have access to dye so I can turn terracotta into blue colors and white for clouds and stuff like that. So there's a mountain here, one over there with dark oak, and then down here in the center down here is where I'm going to start the Teldrassil city. So if you ever played World of Warcraft, the city is a giant tree, the tree Teldrassil, and I'm going to try to make a giant tree over here. And then have the village surrounding that giant tree, or in the tree and outside of the tree. And I found a broken portal that I didn't know that was over here, laying the rails down. And, yep, hanging trees, of course. So what I try to do is like I said, when I do maps, I try to quarter them into four quarters, and then put portals in the center of those quarters, and then divide those even more. That way, when you're going through a world, you have access to these portals, so you don't have to travel so far. You can just hop into a portal, and I'll show you how quick it is. So let me get off here. Uh, there we go. I'll show you how close it is. See how long that ride was? Watch when I go through the portal. But this area here is where I'm hoping to start the tree Teldrassil is like right up on top of this hill, and start building the tree, and then design the buildings like they do in World of Warcraft, and have the giant tree here. If you, yeah, I have a map here I could show you. It's really cool. It's like in the center of an island almost. So here's the map. We are we are we are that green flag right there. So I'm hoping to build a tree like right there. That'd be so cool to make a giant tree right in the center. Our world spawn is right up there on that corner. And that rail line went like this. It went down to here, over to here, and then across to here. We actually might be. Oh, no, no, no. So there's the first village, there's the second village, and we're here at the bottom. I'll show you if I can get an open slot here. We are, yeah, see that silver arrow? We're at the bottom there. So if I go through here, you'll see how short a distance it really is by going through the nether. So for every one block of the nether is 8 blocks of the overworld. Here we go. So You guys remember I had that sign that says Teldrassil? Tread. That should be Tel. I don't know why I did it like that. Might have been in a drunken stupor. I don't know. Or I was having a stroke. Whatever came first. Um, so that's pretty much the end of the rail line was right there at that portal, and then world spawn's right over here. So it's really not that far. But if you're traveling through the Nether, if you're going on the overworld, that's a couple hundred blocks easy. That's why it's good to have a Nether hub, which is like a subway system that you build in the Nether on the higher ceiling level of the Nether. Avamance, he's a creator on YouTube. He has some really good examples of a Nether hub. There's different variations, different type of subways you can make. But I like to put rails through my entire world, to all the different portals. But yeah, so there you go. Let's go back down to where the geysers are at. That's cool. I love those geysers. I don't. I might be on again tomorrow. Like I said, Thursdays when I get the tooth extracted, so I'd probably be on again tomorrow. Maybe we'll go into the ancient city and build the arena that I was talking about for these guys. But I normally stream. My normal stream hours are from about 1 in the afternoon to about 3, and it'll probably go back to that maybe towards the end of summer. But check out my Twitter. That's where I post all my updates. All right, let me see if I can find you guys a raid, and then I'll come back again tomorrow and check on you guys. Thank you so much for being here. That was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting you guys to be here today. We have Zoo Fit 2. What else we have? We have Red Panda, Chase Crafts. Nobody I know. All right, let's go check out V2. Well, let's go Red Panda. Let's go Red Panda. It's got red in the name. Why not? All right, we'll be in Panda's room in a little bit. You guys say hi to Panda, and again, I'll try to be back here tomorrow. Today's stream will be posted in about an hour or two, and go to my channel on YouTube. Please, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, follow along, all the good stuff. Guys, have a great Tuesday. I'll see you all back here tomorrow.